one thing I'm questioning kind of is that like, how do you keep up, or what's stopping all the people from watching someone else who's really living the dream life? I mean, just an example, like maybe someone's um I don't know, has a huge mansion or something, and like that's like where I want to be. And if I show my life in comparison, it doesn't look that nice. I live in this small apartment right now somewhere in Sweden, and I go to university, I go to the gym. It's not a fancy gym or anything. So like, how do I compete with someone whose life is more aesthetic, or in a way more appealing or further ahead in life? And if I'm doing a day in the life, I feel like my life is pretty average at the moment, where like many people are living this kind of like the way I live. So how do I stand out there?
First of all, it's a great question. It's a great question. You're asking how you compete?
Yeah.
You don't compete.
Okay.
Why? Like, why?
Mate, I knew the answer.
You knew it. You knew it. Like, why would you compete? Like, you don't need to compete. You use
Right.
all of the specific things that make you you. It's not about. It's like, if you get into like, oh, this person's further ahead than me, that person you're thinking about has people further ahead than them.
Mm.
If you think about that, it does nothing but damage your mental health, other people's mental health. Like, that is, it's so easy to get into, but it's honestly like, it's a difficult trap. So like, don't think about it. I again, I do it myself. I see how easy it is to do, but it's more about the fact of why. Like, what is the subconscious behind? Like, what is the reasons behind these things? It doesn't matter if the gym doesn't look nice. It's the why.
Mm.
Why is the gym? It's the freedom. It's the physical freedom that you build from it. Okay, like, okay, I'm working at this desk. This desk is messy. It doesn't look nice, but it's why am I working here? Because it's for the impact. It's for the freedom that I can have with my life. It's like all these reasons people can't see. That's what you are. That's what you come and do. And again, you know that from wherever you are right now to whatever level of vision you're looking at, there's like 100 steps in between. That person who's a few steps behind you can't even see that person yet because I don't think it's possible. And that's the purpose, that you stand in there. That's why it's always best to learn from people a few steps ahead of them, because you take a few steps and they take a few steps, so that everyone moves step by step. And actually, that's how people actually get to their goals. So because they step by step go through it and learn about the processes. And think about you. Like, the last thing I'll say is, think about you a year ago. Like, maybe you had the vision of being that like Imam Gadi level, but the realistic goal that you had was to be exactly where you are today. It was like, what is that first step? So I know my goal a year ago was just like, or maybe like 18 months ago, was just to make my first £1,000 online. It's like, it wasn't 10K a month. It wasn't even like, I had that, like, cool, that's my goal that I'd been like told to have. But my, like, realistically, I just wanted to make £1,000 online just to prove that I could do it. That was it. So I wasn't looking to anyone who was making 100K a month. I was looking to people who were making 1,000. That's the purpose that you have.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Awesome.
remember the A, B, C, right?
Yeah.
That's literally what
Exactly.
it is. Like, you just said, oh, I'm not at C yet. But yeah, that's the point, right? You're at B, but people are at A. Just remember it, bro. Like, I was having thoughts just now
Yeah.
before this call. I was like, I really couldn't give a shit if anyone's ahead of me, because I know what I'm building is just mine. Like, it's just me. Don't look at anyone else, because it's you. Like, you can't. Why would you compete? It's you. You can't compare a fucking car to a bloody coffee. Like, it's completely different.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Awesome.
When I was thinking about this for myself, I was trying to figure out how I can like really bring the confidence back for documentation. And I saw this quote. I think it was a quote we've obviously seen loads, but I saw it like posted by this guy I follow, and it was like, if you're looking ahead and you can see the path that you're walking down is clear, you're probably on someone else's path. And it's like, yeah, you're documenting a path that's never been taken before, and that is literally what makes you one of one. Glad it's clicking, man. I'm glad it's clicking. I like this energy. The fact that we can kind of speak about this, kind of like almost get you guys rolled up and inspired by this, have the ideas come from that, work on that, and then have the calls as well, like early next week, where we'll review the content that comes from this. Like, the momentum is building with this, and I like the way that this is going. So I hope you guys are too. You got any more questions on what we've spoken about today?